Hello and welcome to this video which is going to show you how to book a cruise. So we are going to show you on the screen how we would go ahead and record it and how we would go ahead and book it. So let's get into it. So if we're going to look today as an example, we thought we'd show you about booking a cruise in Greece. So the best place to start is to find a website which lists all the different cruise lines together, just so you know which cruise lines sail to the place you want to go. So the example we're going to give is a cruise to Greece. So we'll look at Cruise Critic. So we'll just search on Google, Cruise Critic, and then find a cruise. So let's look in the list here. We will put in Mediterranean. And then we've got Princess. So the price here, $459, looks really cheap, but as we're going to show you, there will be things that get added onto that price. Princess here, Norwegian, Princess, Royal Caribbean, Marella. So I've got a little spreadsheet at the side here, which I use at the same time. And this is why I'm going to bring together all my information to do my comparison when I decide which line I'm going to use and how much it's going to cost me. So these are all the different companies. And lots for Royal Caribbean. MSC has come up. We've cruised with MSC before, we like them. Celebrity is another option. Celebrity, not Roti. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Marella. It seems to be the same ones coming up now, so looks like we've pretty much covered all of them there. I've added Virgin Voyages into the list because I have a funny feeling they sail to Greece. I'm not too sure why I think that, but so you can just click through from here and then that will give you a price from a travel agent, but for the purposes of this example, so that we can see the extra things that get added by the lines, we're going to go into the website themselves and then show you how we book it. So the first one on my list here is Royal Caribbean, so we'll go to the Royal Caribbean site. So I just search on Google and it'll take you where you need to go. So Royal Caribbean. And we're going to search for the destination. So let's scroll down. Where are we going? Europe. And when we're going to go in July. Search cruises. So let's look down here. So 2 to 5 nights, I think that's a little bit too short. So we're just going to go 6 to 8 nights. We tend to cruise for 7 nights. So now this one, Venice, Sicily. It's not quite what we're thinking. Oh, perfect. Greek and Adriatic cruise. So leaves from Athens. It goes to Mykonos, Hania, Zakynthos, Kotor in Montenegro, Split in Croatia, and then back to Venice. So a good kind of Adriatic style cruise. This is very similar to the one that we did last time, and it was a lovely, lovely cruise. So starting price is £518, but let's click through and see what else gets added on. So view dates. So we're thinking July. So our only option in July is July the 25th. So we're going to write that into our sheet here. So 25th of July 2022. Destination Greece and Adriatic. Fare for inside room. So I've put the inside rooms. We decided that's what we wanted, the inside room. But you can put the fare for a balcony cabin if that's what you want to have. So, so for us here, the fare on that particular sailing we're interested in, 25th of July to the 1st of August, is $518 for the inside cabin. Continue. Staterooms, we only need 1. How many guests for the room? 2. This is all easy so far. So this is where you pick your cabin type. So we've said we're happy with the inside room. We've always had inside rooms, and I say always. Sometimes we have actually done a suite in the yacht club on MSC, and we've done a balcony cabin on Princess. and we've also done 2 inside cabins on MSC. And I think the times we've been on the inside cabins, we've had so much to do on the ships that we've never felt like we were claustrophobic or that we didn't enjoy it in the cruise inside. The ones on the balconies have been nice. Whether we needed the balcony, whether we used it, I personally don't think we need it, but then I am from Yorkshire, so. Ocean view, my parents liked that. They didn't like having a cabin that they wouldn't be able to see the daylight from, so they picked an ocean view on a previous cruise. And then obviously balcony cabin. So there's a big difference in price. 518 to 1205 is more than doubling the price. Suites, I mean, that's actually cheaper than a balcony, so I don't just know what the suites are like on Royal Caribbean, but obviously that's a great price. So they're encouraging people to go for the suites by making the price cheap. But for us, yeah, we're happy to go for the inside cabin. So we're going to stick with the inside on this particular example. So this is just up to you whether you want to choose a room in a particular place in the ship. You might want to have it close to the lifts, or maybe you want to be closer to the restaurant. So let's see here. Okay, so we've gone through and put our information in, ready to make the booking. So it's now got our names into the system, and it's moving on now to the next stage of asking if you want to have your dining at a certain time or if you want to have flexible dining. Some lines will let you have flexible, some lines will make you have a time. It's up to you whether you prefer early or late. We prefer late dining, so we'll pick that. And then Royal Caribbean offer you the chance to prepay for your gratuities. You're going to have to pay your gratuities either on the ship as an extra fee at some point in the week, or you can pay it in advance. So I would add it in advance. It's not nice having extra charges added during your trip. So £154 per room. Some lines will add these costs in, so we'll just add that onto our spreadsheet here. So it was £158. This is the previous one that I'll just have to maybe. This is pretty much everything now for the Royal Caribbean. So going forward from here, it's payment and the other things you're going to pay for afterwards. So to give our spreadsheet a full picture, we need to know how much the drinks cost and how much the Wi-Fi costs. So for drinks, we're going to use Cruise Mummy. We found this previously, and she does a really good job of bringing together all the prices. So Cruise Mummy, drinks package calculator. I believe she used to work in the cruise industry, so. And we're looking at Royal Caribbean. So we can look here. Royal Caribbean's deluxe beverage package costs between £63 and £89 per day. You can calculate it yourself on what you're going to drink and compare. You know, I probably would have, I guess, 3 glasses of wine with dinner. I don't know, like cocktails, maybe 2, beer 2, coffee 2, not 20, 2, bottles of water 2. I just drink the water from the tap in my water bottle, but you know, if you've got a drink package, I suppose you could use that. So my daily bar bill is $91 per day, so it definitely works out for me to have the deluxe beverage package. And it's saying that it's between 63 to 89, so let's say that it's going to be 89. I've already signed up to this email list, so that's why I'm not signing up today. So $89 per day. So let's work out what that is in pounds. 89 USD to GBP. That is £70 and 47. So 70, 47 times by 2 times by 7. 968. I'm not quite sure why that's coming up in red. Okay. Yep. And then then Royal Caribbean, we want to know the Wi-Fi costs. So Royal Caribbean Wi-Fi packages. Several different paid packages, price starting around $9.99 for a single device. Oh, this is Cruise Mummy again. So $9.99 a day. Surf and Stream $11.54, $15.49. Well, there's not much difference between that, so I guess we can look at this price here. So $11.54 a day, and that's for how many devices? Probably just one. So I guess if you wanted two per day, then that's going to add up. 11.54 times by 2 times by 7. And then what else have we got? Flight, hotel, train, excursions, total. So I guess we should look at the flight cost too. We'll populate this information quickly, I think, just so you don't have to watch it all. Maybe we'll quickly fast forward this part. A different one. I like kayak too. So Manchester to Venice. So we are departing on the 20th. So yeah, the total cost of that cruise and an inside cabin, including the flights and the hotel, is $1,470. So going back to the start, we'll look for the next one now. Let's go for Virgin Voyages. Now, you don't need to see me book the whole thing again, so I'm going to make it really quick and I will do all the work and we'll speed up the video so that you can see me populate the table with all of these different options. So what will take me quite a long time will take you just a few seconds to watch. Enjoy! So there you have it. I have now completed the table and you will see that the cheapest cruise to the Greek islands in the months of July and August, because they weren't all available in July, the cheapest one in the list is Celestial. And you will also notice that actually most of the prices end up being very similar because different cruise lines will claim that certain parts are cheaper. They will give you certain things for free whilst charging you more for other sections. So that's why in the end they all end up being quite similar. So for example, you'll see in this list that Virgin Voyages include most things in their base fare, but their base fare is much higher. Princess Cruises charge you for Princess Plus, which when you take out this, it ends up making your drinks packages, Wi-Fi and tips included. So very advantageous to do that. Same with Norwegian, they add a lot in if you go for their additional free at sea fare. Marella include the flights, which is a great advantage when you're going to a destination that's further away and you're going to need flights. And Celebrity, they have most things included like Virgin in their base fare. So whilst their base fare is higher, it actually does make the cruise overall much more reasonable when you look at the total. So yeah, I hope you found this video interesting, and like I say, I've taken the hard work out of doing a comparison here, and I suppose the key thing to note is that actually when a cheap fare is shown on the screen, the final price that you pay is likely to be very similar to that of the other cruise lines that might be going to the similar area.
So I hope you found this video useful, and that brings us to the end. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.